Go to investorthrive.com right now to check out some of our free training on how you can make money as a real estate investor, or schedule a time with me so we can chat about our mastermind mentorship and how we can help you learn how to wholesale nationwide and grow your business. Guys, what we're doing today is we're going to be talking about how to get a deal the fastest way possible, because that's what we're all here for. We want to make money. And that's what I want to help you guys and do. I want you guys to come to these challenges and literally walk away and be like, hey, I know exactly what action to take and how to make money the fastest way possible. And guys, with the way that the market is shifting right now, you really have to be able to like be smart about how you're going to get deals, because if you just go out and spend a ton of money like in marketing right now, that's not a good idea. You're going to spend a lot of money on getting a hold of sellers that want a lot of money. They still want a lot. They still think property values are worth what they were a couple months ago or in the last 2 years. And buyers are very hesitant right now. Buyers are like, I think interest rates are like 6-7% and going up. And buyers are like, I ain't buying right now unless I get a sick deal. So I'm just shooting you guys straight. Like, I don't want you to come on here and me finesse you and be like, hey, yeah, guys, everything's great with wholesaling. Everything's great with real estate. That's not the case right now. Okay. And this isn't doom and gloom either. I'm just letting you know, buyers are hesitant. Sellers want a lot. So how do you bridge that gap and still get deals and make money in real estate right now? Number one, you have to be a master at negotiating and master at sales. So how do you bridge that gap, guys? Like, how do you make money in this shaky market? Okay, number one, master sales, be great at negotiating, be great at having conversations with sellers. And number two is reverse wholesaling. Okay, if you've never heard of what reverse wholesaling is, you need to know. And that's what we're going to teach this whole week. Okay. So I know we have some people, I'm broadcasting this out. So again, if you guys want to join the challenge, just click on the link and you're going to be able to get access to it. And then we'll be able to chat and, I'll be able to have you participate. So for people that are in here, because I like people to like network, I'm curious if you guys can in the chat box, Dalton, Rick, Alex, just type in, well, Alex, you already did it, but type in where you're from in your name, because it's all reverse wholesaling is all about networking as well, guys. So if for anyone that's in this call, you need to get to know each other, network and be able to do a deal. While you're doing that, I'm gonna turn on the cool lights that I have in here. And then we'll jump right in. All right. We got you got Rick. He's from North Carolina, Raleigh area. Okay, Dalton, I couldn't find the chat. I like in Ogden, but makers in North Carolina, Capital Homes. Let's connect. There you go. Look, you guys are all from North Carolina. That's amazing. Look, you guys can help each other get deals. And what I'm going to show you today, you should be able to, you guys all in here should be able to get a deal. Okay. From what I'm going to show you. I'm going to fix the TV really quick and then we'll get started. I like to put a cool background on my screen. I don't know if you guys ever seen these. Are like giant iPads. They're called Vivo boards. You can like draw on them and write on them. Okay, we get some more people coming in. Hey guys, again, I want to apologize. What seemed to happen was when we sent out the link, it was sending out people's for their time zone when this is 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So we're gonna have to reset it tomorrow. But thanks for coming. Welcome everybody that's on here. And if you're just hopping in right now, just type in where you're from, and so we can know like how we can work with you, how we can network and get deals. And by the way, guys, the chat button is on the bottom right of the screen. Okay. All right. So I am 1,000,000% confident, guys, that after what I show you today, you'll be able to get your first deal. Okay. 1,000,000%. Okay. And I'm going to focus on showing you guys the best way to wholesale right now in the current market. And we're going to be going into sales skills, and you guys might even potentially be able to help me get a deal, and I'll pay you. Okay. Because I got a deal I'm working on right now. If you guys want to make some money this week, I'll show you how you can help me. Okay. But before I get started, before I go into the presentation I have for you guys, does anyone have any questions, anything they want to say before I dive into what I prepared for you today and what I have prepared for you this week? Anybody have anything they want to put in the chat box? If you don't, it's completely fine. And again, I want to apologize for the technical difficulties that we had where it sent out the link the wrong time, which is frustrating. But thank you, Rick, for letting us know what it was. We'll fix that. All right. I don't see anything coming through. All right, guys. So let's hop right into this challenge. Again, you will be able to take action after what I show you today. You're going to know exactly how to reverse wholesale, how to make money. and it's gonna be freaking awesome, guys. All right, let's go right into it. Let me share my screen with you guys. All right, let's dive right into it. So today, everybody, we are going into what's called reverse wholesaling. Okay. In the chat box, I want everyone to type in what they believe reverse wholesaling is. What do you guys think reverse wholesaling is? Type it in the chat box. What do you guys believe is reverse wholesaling? I don't know. Is it related to JVing? Okay, that's a good, Rick. It's all good. Don't know. Having your buyer send an offer before you lock it up. Okay, pretty close. Pretty close. Oh yeah, and Miriam, by the way, thanks for telling us where you're from. I know someone just else hopped in. Ron, tell us where you're from, so we can network with you. Okay, so everyone's got a different idea of what reverse wholesaling is. All right, Orlando, Florida, I love it. Okay, so reverse wholesaling is basically, guys, it's getting a buyer first and finding out what they want, what the criteria they have before going and getting a deal. You know, the traditional way of wholesaling, again, guys, is let me go market, let me find a random deal, and let me try and make sure, I hope it's a deal. Okay. I hope it's a deal. Maybe I can find somebody. This is the opposite. And the reason why you don't want to be doing that right now, in my opinion, it's time consuming. It's expensive. If you're marketing, it's not the way to do it right now in the market shift. Okay. So I'm going to tell you exactly the best way to do it. But before we dive more into reverse wholesaling, exactly how to do it, guys, I want to talk about mindset. I'm all about mindset. I believe if you want to be one of the greatest salesmen, the best person you can be, you need to have your mind right. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys some specific things that you need to do in order to get your minds right. And it's going to be really quick. Okay. So first thing, the what? We're going to talk about mindset. Waking up early. Okay. I've struggled my whole life with waking up early. And until recently, I've been pretty good at it. I've been waking up at 4:30 a.m. and it's been a game changer. I've been able to get way more stuff done. Okay. So waking up early is key to, I guess, getting a lot of the stuff out of the way that you need to do in the morning, the most important things, and not, sleeping in and wasting your time. I am curious, what time does everybody wake up here? Is it inconsistent? Is it, every day you wake up the same time? In the chat box, I'm curious. Tell me, guys, what time you guys wake up every day. Because I know I've struggled my whole life. I remember I went on a mission for 2 years for my church, and I was 19 years old, and I woke up at 6:30 for 2 years straight, and I thought that was really early. I was like, man, that's so dang early. All right, we got, whoa, we got to 6:45. That's good. 3:30 a.m. Oh my gosh, I thought I was doing good at 4:30. What are you doing waking up at 3:30 a.m., man? That's wild. Tell us, Dalton, tell us what you were waking up at 3:30 a.m. for. I mean, that's amazing. Tell us in the chat. You got like a different kind of shift or something? Work starts at 5. It's definitely not by choice. Okay. What are you doing for work, brother? What are you doing right now? At working up at 3, work starting at 5, waking up at 3:30. Dang, man, plumber. Okay, well, bro, we got to get you into real estate ASAP. I mean, I wake up at 4:30 by choice so I can get more stuff done. But if I didn't want to, I wouldn't have to. We got to get you some deals. Stop being a plumber. That's too early, man. I mean, maybe it's good. Maybe, do you like it or not? I know you said not by choice, but anyway, that's crazy. So one day, all right, man, we'll get you there. Don't you best believe it. We're going to get you there. Hey, and by the way, there are some people in the live. If you're watching this live, click on the link that's in my Facebook group, and you'll actually be able to get inside to the challenge where I'm actually talking to people on this link. I'm actually going to drop the link right now because some people are watching this live and I can't even see what they're saying. So hop in there. And then Jackie, if you can hear me, Jackie, post this link to get into the challenge, like post it on the Facebook group, like specifically, and maybe on my personal Facebook, just so more people know that it's right now. Okay. So anyway, Dalton, I'm very impressed, but good job. So let's go to the next thing. So waking up early is key to having the right mindset, in my opinion, because it helps you get a lot of things done. Okay. So let's go over some of the reasons why waking up early is better versus sleeping in for your mindset. Okay. So you got improved cognitive function, better sleep quality. That is true. I thought waking up at 4:30 a.m. would make me more tired. I wake up ready to go and I'm ready to crush it. Okay. I have purpose, and I even get to bed earlier because I know if I don't, I'm going to be pretty much done for if I don't go to bed early. So extra time to eat breakfast. I personally don't eat breakfast. I intermittent fast. I don't know if any of you guys have tried intermittent fasting. It's supposed to help you lose weight. My problem is I eat the same amount in 3 meals that normal people do in 2 in 1 meal. So I don't really lose weight, but I just don't eat breakfast because I'm just not hungry and it's a waste of time. But hey, you get extra time to eat breakfast. You wake up early. You have time for your morning workouts. I work out every morning. I go shoot hoops, ride the bike. I do jujitsu. So working out. If you're not working out, probably one of the reasons is because you're not probably getting up early enough. But if you're Dalton, you're waking up at 3:30. Good luck, getting a workout in unless your plumbing job is a workout. Then you're fine. Better mood and mental health. 100% since I've been waking up at 4:30. I've been way, way more, alert, agile, quick with it. And I feel way better, guys. So reduce stress. Oh yeah, definitely. I used to be so stressed all the time, but now being able to get up early and do my morning routine before I get to work and get all the stuff out of the way, stress is a lot lower. Increase organization and productivity. 100%. I do a morning routine. I talked about on my last challenge. If you guys are interested in dominating your mindset and having a routine, that's one thing that I really focus on and I teach. Peaceful mornings, very peaceful. No one's bothering you at 4:30 in the morning and less distractions. That's the main reason I do it, is because I used to wake up at like 6:37. As soon as I got up, I'd look at my phone. I'd have text messages, emails, and I'd go right into social media. Now at 4:30, I don't touch my phone. I don't use it. I do my workouts, my morning routine. And then when I get into, the distractions, I'm ready for that. Right. But waking up early is great for that and mindset. All right, guys. So I do want to invite you guys, everyone in here, if you're not waking up early, I recommend you guys try. I talked to a guy at my jujitsu gym. I was waking up at 5:30 occasionally. And I said, what time do you wake up? And I think he's like in the Navy or something, the Air Force. And he told me 4:00. So I was like, that's so crazy. I can't believe you wake up at 4. So I tried 4:30. I've been doing it for a while now. It's great. Okay. So how are you guys going to be able to do this? I recommend you do it, but how? Well, set an earlier bedtime. What time do I go to sleep? Joanne, is it Joanne, I think, or Johan? Johan? I don't know. But what time do I go to sleep? I go to sleep at like 9:30, 10, sometimes 11. I get about 5 hours, like 5.5 hours, 6 hours of sleep, and I'm still Johan. Okay. Johan. I usually go to bed around try to go to bed between 9:30 and 10:30, 11. I know 5 hours and 30 minutes might not seem like a lot, but it helps me. Like I've functioned fine off of it. This is how you guys can do it. You set an earlier bedtime, you unplug before bed, put your phone away, avoid late night snacking, which is difficult. Avoid sugary energy drinks. I don't really drink any of those. Silence your phone. I actually, guys, one thing that helps me is I don't even have my phone in my bedroom because, then I'm on my phone at night. I don't want to go to sleep. I actually put my phone in another room and I went to the DI or the Goodwill, like one of those, you guys all know what the Goodwill is. I bought an old school alarm clock just so I wouldn't be distracted and I could wake up in the morning by my phone and without using my phone as an alarm. So again, I charge my phone in my office, my other room. I go to sleep and I have an alarm clock, and that helps me out a ton to not be distracted. Okay. So that's another thing I recommend. Avoid all-nighters. Sleep with your curtains open. Don't sleep with my curtains open. I have the dark out curtains. And you place your alarm clock across the room. I don't place my alarm clock across the room, but it's not a problem for me. So as we talked about mindset, that is my suggestion, everybody, is, wake up earlier. You're going to be able to get more done. You're going to be more focused. Okay. So in this challenge, before I get into actually what we're teaching that's going to help you guys make money, I'd like to review mindset, because I think mindset is key to, being consistent, taking action. And with the ups and downs of this business, you need to have a strong mindset. Okay. All right. So let's get into the what. We already kind of covered this a little bit, but what is reverse wholesaling? Okay. We already asked a couple people in here, and, we had some other answers coming in of, finding the deals in hot markets. Okay. Let's go over the definition of what is reverse wholesaling. So reverse wholesaling is when you reverse the wholesaling process. Instead of seeking out sellers and finding deals first, then taking those deals to your cash buyers, you look for buyers first. Okay. So The reason why I'm teaching you guys this is because of the way that the market has shifted. You do not, in my opinion, you do not want to go and spend tons and tons of marketing budgets just reaching out to people nationwide. If you're doing nationwide marketing, you don't want to just spend a ton of money reaching out to people if you aren't focused and targeted, right? Because what's going on right now is there's a lot of buyers that are hesitant to buy, right? So you're going to spend a lot of money on marketing, and people are going to, possibly be interested in selling, but they're going to want a lot, and you're going to have to find a buyer, and that's going to be time consuming. What I think everyone should do, and what I'm doing, is you're going to find specific buyers you get super tight with, you get close with, that they're buying, and you find what they want. Okay. You go market where they want. Let's say they want a house in this neighborhood. You market to everyone in that neighborhood. You knock that neighborhood, you mail that neighborhood, you text that neighborhood, you pull that list, and you look for listings that come from that neighborhood. That's just an example. Now, the reason why you do that is it's a lot less expensive. It's a lot less time consuming. And instead of when you get the deal and not knowing who you can sell it to, you already have a buyer. It's done in seconds. And I'm going to show you guys why this makes sense and how you can use this strategy with $0. Okay. I'm about to do a deal where I'm going to make, we're still trying to figure it out, but $5,000-$10,000 with zero marketing spend. And it's taken me probably an hour. Okay. It's taken an hour of my time because I'm using a strategy that I'm going to show you guys. So I'm making about $5,000 to $10,000 an hour. You guys are spending, and not saying you guys, but there are people that are spending tens and thousands of dollars to filter through leads, find a seller, try to find a buyer. That process takes too long. I'm a lean machine, lean team. I unfortunately, like I will tell you guys, in my business, I've trimmed it down because of what's happening with the market, and I'm going towards this like lean model for now. Maybe we'll juice it back up, but I'm pivoting, and I'm trying to teach you guys how to pivot too. Okay. So, why is reverse wholesaling better? I just already talked about it, but let's go over it again. Why is reverse wholesaling better than the regular way? Okay. Now, you save tons of time and money. The market shifting, so you guys all need to pivot. And if you don't want to pivot, you can do whatever you want. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing and what you should do. Become the go-to guy in your market. So when you reverse wholesale, you're going to master a specific area. You can't master the whole United States. Good luck. Master a specific area. You JV way more. You help other wholesalers, other people move their deals. You master a specific market. It's not a guessing game. Okay. There's less risk that you'll get stuck with a property because you know exactly what your buyers are looking for. Great for beginners who are nervous to get started. And it's the perfect way to get your first deal. Okay. Now, can you scale reverse wholesaling? It's a little harder to scale, but who cares about scaling to like 10, 15 deals a month if you're making good money and it's not taking a lot of your time? I talk to a lot of people that are like, Nate, I want to do 5 to 10 deals a month. I want to do 20 deals a month. And I'm saying, why do you want to do that specific number? Why is 15 or 10 important to you? Is keeping more money more important to you? Is if you can make, let's say, $50,000 doing 10 deals, and you can make, let's do it again. The scenario, make $50,000 a month doing 10 deals, or you can do one deal and you make $10,000. But on that $50,000 where you have to do 10 deals, you have to manage acquisition reps, leads managers, spend marketing. You have a bunch of overhead. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of management. So let's say that overhead, just for example, this is probably not exact numbers, but let's say that overhead is $40,000 to even get that to do 10 deals. You have to spend that much. You're pretty much keeping 10K. Okay. So scaling up a business, you have to understand that it doesn't matter how many deals you do if you don't get to keep a lot of that money. So when you are doing the reverse wholesaling strategy and you're staying lean, you're going to keep more money. Now, again, I'm not saying you shouldn't scale a wholesaling business. I've done it, but there's pros and cons to both. Okay. And this is just one of the strategies. And we've actually do this in my wholesaling business on top of the marketing. Okay. So this is something that you need to learn how to do, reverse wholesale. Okay. I want to ask you guys I just like to check the pulse of the people in the group. Are there any questions or any comments or even anything that I missed that you guys feel would be beneficial from reverse wholesaling? Anybody want to make a comment on what I've talked about so far? And I'll follow that up again. Sorry, with another question is, why do you guys think reverse wholesaling would be good for you? How do you think it would be good for you? I need some interaction, everybody. I got to make sure you guys are hearing what I'm saying.
Hey Nate, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Tony. What's going on, brother?
Not much. So doing the reverse, it's going to be easy. It's going to help your dispositions. Sometimes, if you buy a deal and you can't find a buyer, it's stressful. And if you have something lined up like that, you takes a load off your mind and you're moving on to your next 2, 3, 5, 10 deals.
You got it, Tony. That's exactly right. I mean, it's the way to go. I think right now for the way things are, especially in my market right now, buyers are really hesitant. So if I go spend $5,000 on mailers right now, I get maybe a couple sellers to come in, I lock up a deal, and I don't really know what my buyers are willing to pay right now. I'm not tapped into the buyers as much as I should be. You could do that whole process and waste your time. Instead, by knowing what your buyers want, you can mail the specific 3-2s in a specific area. When they come, you already know that John wants it, right? But I'm not, and by the way, guys, I'm not saying that you have to give it to John. It's a good thing. It's an example. John is an example buyer. It's a good thing if you do, it'll save you time, but you don't have to. And that's why I'm going to go into the steps. Is there anybody else that wants to add anything? You guys can, if one at a time, you guys can just hop on and chat and say whatever you want. You can unmute yourselves, or you can type it into the chat box that's on the bottom right of the Google Meet. It's whatever. I kind of just want to see what you guys think. I just want to hear what your thoughts, because have you guys heard of this before? Like, do you think it's a good strategy? Do you think I'm wasting your time? Johan, right?
Yeah, Johan.
Johan. All right, give me your thoughts, man. I want some feedback. What's up?
Yeah, basically, so it cuts a lot of the marketing costs and just wasting time on deals. Like I've contracted deals before, and I just couldn't find a buyer for a specific area. And reverse wholesaling is just basically going where the buyers are actually buying and more inclined to invest into flips or rentals or whatnot. So it definitely cuts a lot of time and cost.
Exactly. Now, Johan, real quick, I want to ask you this. A follow-up question is, why do you think this strategy is more important now than what it was the last 2 years?
Man, it is so important right now. That's actually why I'm on this call, because it's just buyers. People aren't buying just any deal at this point. It's not like last year. Specifically, right now, they're looking for a home run. So it's super important to know exactly what a buyer's looking for and where they're looking for.
You nailed it. Last 2 years, buyers are buying anything that was remotely a deal, maybe even things that weren't a deal. Right now, it's shifted where they're only buying great deals. So you spending all your time looking, getting a piece of farmland in the middle of nowhere, you ain't selling that, right? Because first of all, there's probably barely any buyers for that anyway, and it's just going to be extremely difficult. Now, I'm not saying this is how it's always going to be. I believe that right now is the best time to get into wholesaling because there's going to be a lot of distress. And I think cash buyers, people are going to start feeling a little bit better. Just the rates are going up right now. So it's a little bit scary for investors, even for myself. Like I have a couple flips out. I'm very transparent, guys. I got 2 flips that aren't selling. It sucks. Okay. That's just how it is. But I'm pivoting. I'm switching instead of just putting my head down and closing my eyes and saying, hey, I'm going to keep spending thousands and thousands of dollars on marketing with pay-per-click and all this stuff. You have to be strategic. You got to be a ninja. Okay. And what I'm teaching you guys is how to be a ninja towards getting deals instead of just blowing money and thinking you're doing a good job, thinking you're a good wholesaler. Okay. All right. I'm giving you guys the keys to the kingdom, the step-by-step. Right now, today, guys, is just an overview. This week, we're going to dive into each of these steps so you guys can know exactly how to do it. Okay. So I'm not just going to leave you guys and say, hey, this is the overview. Good luck. We're diving in and we're going to find out exactly how to do it. I got you guys back. Okay. So these are the steps. Number 1, you got to focus on a specific area. Okay. You can't do reverse wholesaling in the whole United States. You can't develop that many good relationships with buyers. It's impossible. That's my biggest problem with nationwide wholesaling. And I believe nationwide wholesaling will take a big hit right now because it's very inefficient with money. Okay. I know I've done it. And if people can come in here and say, hey, Nate, you don't know what you're talking about. That's fine. This is my experience and I'm here to help you guys out. I think nationwide wholesaling, marketing all over the United States, very inefficient, very expensive, very time consuming. Okay. You want to master one area and you want to get to know the buyers and get known as like the guy. Okay. You're the person that has the deals and you have the buyers. You're the guy, the go-to person. Okay. So how do you know what area to start in. Okay, so let's go over that really quick. So you want to focus on a specific area, but how do you do it? Okay, so there's a software. It's pretty cool. It's called Privy. Okay, and I'll show you guys why Privy's cool. So Privy, what it does is it helps you find off-market properties, on-market properties that are listed on the MLS at a discount. Okay, so you can use Privy to find out where the hottest areas in the United States are, where investors are investing right now. Okay, because what it does is that if you go to filter, it will find active fix and flip opportunities at specific percent of ARV of the United States. So let's run the search. So this is running it in Utah. So let's see. I got to get out of this view. How do I get out of that view? No, that's wrong. Sorry, guys. Searches. Here it is. I think I gotta go to the home page. I ain't tech savvy with this. Okay, so this is grid. Let's see. Map. There it is. Sorry, guys. Someone messed up my privy. I've never done that before. Okay, so filter, reset, run search. Okay, here it is. This is how you use Privy to find out what area you should go to. So what it does is it's calculating where all the fix and flips, like all properties that are below ARV, like a certain percentage of ARV in the United States. So it's like where flippers are flipping deals and where to look. So if it loads fast enough, it'll give you a number of how many things are happening. But maybe my computer's kind of slow. So here, fix and flips, percent of ARV, 50%. Let's see, run search. Come on, give me a number. And by the way, while I'm showing you guys this, if you guys don't use Privy, which is fine, you don't need to use it, I would just do your own market, your own backyard, because it's going to be easier for you guys to go to real estate investor meetups. It's going to be easier for you to do, network with your local community. Okay, here it is, guys. Here it is. Okay, so this is Privy. So what it's doing is it's calculating where the fix and flip opportunities are. As you can see, you shouldn't try getting a deal in South Dakota, this area, Montana, Idaho, Nevada. I mean, it's pretty common sense. If it's a major metro, there's flippers there. If it's not a major metro, people are probably less likely to want to invest there, according to this information. But, Utah's got some good stuff. Obviously, LA's, Denver's hot. Dallas, in these Texas areas, the East Coast is great, even Midwest. But again, guys, it's common sense. Like, where's the population is higher, more density, more people are going to want to flip properties. Okay. So while I'm on this, does anyone have any questions about how, like, I didn't do the best job, but Privy, like how I use Privy, if I wasn't already in Salt Lake City, how I would use Privy to find a place where I'm going to master that area and reverse wholesale? Does anybody have any questions in the chat box I can say, or you can just pop on and say anything? Again, while I'm waiting for someone to say something, all you have to do is go to single family, condos, whatever you're looking for, active. You put the percent of ARV that you're looking for, and then you search it, and then it gives you the ideas of where those properties are. And again, if there's a lot of properties to purchase and there's a lot of activity, that means that's a good place for investors.
Can I say something?
Johan, what you got?
Yeah, Privy is a game changer, but if someone doesn't want to use Privy, a good strategy to do is just go to like Redfin or Zillow and then go to recently sold properties that have been fixed up and then get in touch with the agent. But, it does add one extra layer where Privy, you can go straight to the actual flipper itself.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you saying that. And that's true. If you guys are falling on a budget, Redfin is a good way to do it too. And you can actually set up notifications that alert you. And that's what we're going to talk about later in this call, like this week. This challenge is how to set up notifications so you get alerted in a specific area you're looking for. That it's really cool. If you're specifically targeting, let's say, Salt Lake City, Utah, for example, you can draw like on the map of Redfin and just say, hey, alert me anytime there's a listing in this area. And it will send you an email notification anytime there is. And that's how you're going to want to reverse wholesale. You're going to call that listing ASAP, and you have a buyer, so you can be confident and be like, hey, I'm ready to buy this. I think, let's see, we got some people to let in here. I think Ron's raising his hand. Ron, what you got? Yeah, Ron. Yeah, what questions you got, Ron?
Hey, what setting do you have the ARV on right now?
So if I go to filter right here, let's see what I got. I got on fix and flip at 60%.
Okay. I don't know, do you want to up it to 75 to find more of a pool
Yeah,
of buyers?
Yeah. So again, what this is doing is it's saying, hey, what single family fix and flips are listed right now at 75%? And then, yeah,
Right.
it gives you more. So there's some in Salt Lake. Now, Privy, along with most softwares, if you're in a non-disclosure state, it doesn't do the best job because the data it's pulling, it doesn't have like the most accurate data, but that's just how it is with batch leads, Privy or whatever. But anyway, this again, guys, this is don't want to take too much time on this. Invest in your own backyard if you can. By chance, don't live in a major metro or a very populated place. Pick the one that's closest to you. They're all good. And I've heard a lot of people say, oh, yeah, it's really hard. It's saturated where I live. That's where it is everywhere. It's all saturated. There's a lot of investors. But good thing is, if you guys keep working hard, a lot of the wannabe wholesalers, they're going to quit because they don't know how to do what I'm teaching you, and they are going to run out of money. But you guys are all going to make good money, and you're going to use what I'm teaching you right now. So there's going to be less. I guarantee you, there's going to be less competition. 50% of wholesalers will probably quit in this year, within the year. Okay, how is Privy in Salt Lake with it being non-disclosure? Dalton, Privy is good. Let's kind of take a look at it. So if you go down here into Salt Lake City, you click on 89. Let's see what it's given us. Sometimes because of the data, it's going to pull up properties that aren't necessarily fix and flips. Like look at that one, but you just got to look through them. So this one might be a good opportunity. It looks a little older. But again, all it's doing is it's saying, hey, normal ARV is usually here. These ones are listed below normal ARV. And with price drops happening across the United States, Privies, you're going to probably have to go to like 50%, 40%, like way lower, or because most people are price dropping right now. Does that make sense, Dalton? You're going to have to drop it lower. And if on market is your strategy, if calling agents, this is perfect lead gen site way to get deals. Especially you can like probably what's it called? Like do a specific area and it will give you alerts too. Okay. I'm not the master Privy. I just got it and I'm starting to use it. But there's a learning center. And if you guys want, I can send you the link, my link to sign up. So they give me credit. They hook me up. But anyway, let's keep going, guys. So I didn't want to kill. I think I killed that dead horse or whatever the saying is.
Hey, Nate, real quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, so I signed up for the Privy when I was talking to you before, and I'm looking at it right now. When you're in there, are you looking at, like I'm clicking into fix and flip right now, and are you looking at ones to take down yourself and fix and flip, or are you wholesale on some of these?
Wholesale all of them.
Okay.
I'm at a point right now where I don't want to take down anything until I'm kind of like those other buyers. I want to know what's going to happen in the market.
Okay. And another thing is,
Go real quick, Tony. Let me tell you, we're wholesaling one. So one of my buddies, Scott, he got a deal off of Privy. It was listed at 440. He got them down to 380, and we're JVing with him on it, and we're selling to a buyer at 399. No, sorry, 410. It was on the MLS. So we use Privy to wholesale a deal. Go ahead.
How that conversation? So you're talking to the realtor, or is that for sale by owner?
It was listed on Privy, so it's listed on market with a real estate agent.
Is Privy only MLS data, MLS lead?
Only MLS on
Gotcha.
market data.
Yeah, so, sorry for all the questions. I'm new.
Hey, Tony, this is great. I appreciate anyone on here that asks a question because I want to answer all your guys' questions. I want you to be able to leave from this challenge and make money and then come back and say, hey, Nate, you helped me make money. So any question you have, I'm going to answer. All right, Ron, what's up? You got a question? Yeah, I see your hand raised, Ron. You're good. What's up?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm on my phone. So,
you're good.
Privy has off market data too, just like PropStream also.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So they do have that.
Well, thanks for clarifying that. I'm sure you can pull, most of these softwares, Tony, like they let you do lists too. So I'm assuming when it comes to, I've only used it for the on market feature, but I'm sure if you go to the learning center and you go to lists, I'm sure you can pull specific list types, sold, what else?
Correct.
Yeah. So that it might be like another prop stream or a batch of leads where you can pull specific lists. They pretty much all try to do it. They pull that data from the carriers. You really just got to, go with the software you like. Again, this is great for on market. Let's head off to the next step. Okay. So guys, number one, Pick your market, backyard or use Privy. Number 2, now this is the next step. You're going to want to make a list of 10 cash buyers. Okay. If you guys do not know how to find cash buyers, don't worry. We're going to cover that in the challenge this week. Okay. But just a quick way to find cash buyers right now, legit ones, title companies, because title companies are closing deals from investors. So you can reach out to a title company and say, hey, look, I'm just looking for people that are actually actively investing. Who do you got? So you're going out and finding who are the dogs, the big dogs that are actually doing deals. You have a giant buyers list from the last 2 years, 50% of those people are probably out. Okay. It's probably gonna be a lot of time to get, go through those. I have 1.5 million cash buyers. I bet 100,000 are still active. I'm just kidding. But I got a lot of cash buyers. All right. Post in Facebook groups. That's another way to do it. And again, we're going to go over that. So don't focus too much on how you get your cash buyers, other than the fact that we're going to cover it. But that's step 2. You find your area, you start finding cash buyers. Number 3, once you find out what cash buyers you got, you're going to want to find out what they want. What's their buy box? What's their criteria? And I have a script for you guys, a step-by-step script on how you can have that conversation with that buyer, okay, to find out what he wants. All right. So here it is, just kind of an outline. We're not going to go over it. That's going to be later this week, but it's just, you have that conversation. You want to do it in person or over Zoom. You're going to build that credibility, ask them what their criteria is. And here's a walkthrough of, what it sounds like. We're not going to dive into that. We got a lot to go over today. So once you find out their buy box, you find deals. You find them specific deals. And there's 2 ways to do that. You can continue to pay for your marketing, which I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing a little bit, right? But I'm not doing what I used to. We were spending like $15,000 to $30,000 a month on marketing. Do you think I want to do that right now? Do you think I ever wanted to do that? Never wanted to do that. I don't like that. It's crazy. So I love the organic free marketing route. Okay. Now we're not going to go too in depth on that, but I'm going to give you guys some ideas. This is all in my course. Tony, you're part of the course. It's all in here. These are specific ways that I get deals for free, no money. You network with agents and wholesalers, and it's really easy, especially if you call an agent, say, hey, agent, I'm looking for anything on between, Sandy, Utah and Ogden. That's my buy. That's what I want. And I want a 3-2. You're basically relaying to that real estate agent what your buyers are buying. So now you can have a better conversation. Have you ever called an agent and been like, hey, I'm a buyer, and you just sound like an idiot because you don't know what you're looking for? Probably happens all the time. But now with the reverse wholesaling strategy, you can have good conversations because you know exactly what you're looking for. That's free. Okay. Network with agents, and the same thing with wholesalers. Wholesalers too. Tell a wholesaler what you're looking for. He thinks you're the buyer, or you can just tell him you're a wholesaler too, but I would tell him you're a buyer, and then you find it. Okay. JVing, and I'm going to show you guys why JVing is awesome. I just did an $18,000 whole JV deal last week or 2 weeks ago with $0 marketing spend. JVing is great. Making offers on Sunday.com. Sunday.com used to be free. It's $500 a month now. Great way to, it's not free. It's not free anymore, but it's still good. Great way to find deals. HomeLight leads. HomeLight is great too. We get a lot of deals from HomeLight. HomeLight, you can set a criteria in an area. Okay. Facebook posts, same thing. You can post, like I'm going to show you guys today. Hey, everybody, I'm looking for a property between here and here. I have money. Do you know how many people will send you deals? A lot of people. Getting on Net Worth Realty, New Western, and other brokerages, buyers lists. So they send you deals, and you specifically look for deals that your buyers want. For sale by owner sites, specifically look in your area that you want. Making offers on other wholesalers' deals. Get on wholesalers' buyers lists. Analyze deals. If you see a buyer's email blast that says, I have a flip in Sandy, Utah. Oh, well, that's where my buyers buy. Let me make an offer on it and get it under contract. You guys know you can wholesale a wholesaler's deal, right? You can JV, and you can tell them, hey, I'm JVing with you. Let's split it 50-50. Or they can just assign you their contract, and you can assign it. You don't even need to tell them you're JVing it or you're selling it. They don't care. They're going to go to the closing table. They're going to see you. They made an assignment fee of 20, that you made one of 10 or 50. What are they going to be mad that you wholesaled their wholesale deal? It don't matter as long as you have the buyer. And then you can specifically go knock and flyer neighborhoods where your buyers want. You can make posts on social media. This is something everyone needs to do. You all need to go right now, today, tell everyone that you're buying in the specific area of your buyer. Tell it on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere. Everyone needs to know you buy. This is why it works. For 3 years, I didn't tell people I was in real estate. Then I started coming out with Real Estate Nate, Investor Thrive, and I started being everywhere. I just got an eightplex from my cousin. Okay. He didn't know that I bought before until I started blowing up everywhere. Now people know that I buy, they bring me stuff. Okay. Same thing for none of you guys are different than me. Start telling everyone where you buy, you will get properties. Okay. That's how it works. You put it out there, people know. Don't be afraid. Don't be like, oh, I'm new. No one really will trust me, or maybe they don't think I got what it takes. It starts with letting people know and just going for it. And then driving for dollars, super easy. If you guys don't know, Batch Leads 3.0 just came out. You can drive for dollars virtually. You can go to a specific area and, go drive and mark properties that look bad in a specific area. So that's going to be really cool too, is driving for dollars. And by the way, guys, I'm not going too in depth on how to actually do these things. That's going to be for later this week. It's just an overview. Okay. So let's go back here. All right. So once you find the deals, and again, my purpose on you guys is I don't want you spending money. You can spend money if you want. There's just too many free ways to get deals that you guys don't need to go blow your money. Okay. It's up to you. Do what you want, but I'm going to show you this week how to do it for free. Okay. Now, after you find a deal, you talk, you make the offer to the agent, the wholesaler, or even the seller. If you do paid marketing, you analyze it. Okay. There's a free course I have on investorthrive.com. If you don't know how to analyze deals, it's free. Number 6, after you analyze the deal, you bring the deal to the buyer. You say, hey, you know what? I found a deal. It meets your buying criteria. What will you offer for it? They say, I'll give you 400,000. You say, is that the best you can do? Just because they're your buyer doesn't mean you can't try and get them to go up. And I'll show you, because I actually have a legit scenario that I just happened. I'm going to show you guys how this all applies. So, I'm not just lying and BSing you guys. Okay. Once you bring the deal to the buyer, they make the offer. What are you going to do next? You're going to bring it back to the seller that has the deal, or the agent, and you're going to negotiate it and get it under contract with a wholesale agreement or a JV agreement. Okay. Now, this is the cool part. All you guys are probably asking me, well, Nate, do you have to just work with the 10 buyers? Do you have to always bring them those deals? No, you don't. If your buyers that are, that you're really cool with don't make an offer that you think is good enough, I'm cool enough with my buyers to say, look, man, that offer you made, I'd love to give it to you, but I know the seller I'm working with, they want a little bit more. So if you can't give a little bit more, I'm going to go out and I'm going to dispo this deal, shop it around. And if I can't get what I want, I'm going to come back to you and you got the deal. Does that sound fair? And then they say, yeah, Nate, that's cool. That's the best I could do. Sure. Go ahead. So you don't always just have to give it to your 10 top cash buyers. They give you an idea of what you need to make, but you can still go out and blast it out and see if you can get more. Okay. That's exactly what I did in this scenario. Okay. So before I get into the case study, that was the 10 steps or 8 steps. Sorry, not 10, the 8 steps to reverse wholesale step by step. We're going to be diving in deeper this week on how to do specific things in the process, like organic marketing, how to do the script with the buyer. We're actually going to find some buyers live and do this. So, you know exactly what to do. Again, this is for implementation. This isn't so I can talk the whole time. We're actually going to do this. So before we dive in to my case study, so you guys can see that this actually works, I need some feedback. What questions do you guys have so far? Any clarification, any questions that we can go into? I'll give you guys a couple minutes to think about it. And if you don't, then we're going to, all right, I think so. Yeah, Ron, what's going on?
I don't have a question, but I just want to say what you're doing is great for everybody, especially you actually taking action on these during this training. I mean, I think that will help everybody out. I think that's just awesome. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been a part, Ron. We've all been a part of trainings where the guy, the coach or whatever, he just talks the whole time and everyone's head spinning. That's why I try to gauge, feedback, because I don't like to teach that way or to learn that way where I just have to watch a video, right? Like I want this.
Exactly, correct.
Yeah. So that's why we're going to do this.
Yeah, that's awesome, Nate. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you saying that. So does anybody else need any clarification or want to just say anything? Like Ron, I appreciate that. I think that's great that you brought that up. Does anyone have any feedback or want to say anything?
Just speaking the truth, man. That's all.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Nate. I just said I was just speaking the truth on that. Not like I said, not many coaches do that. They'll just talk and ramble and not show. But you're showing, and that's great for everybody.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. So, Tony, I know you had something to say. What's up, Tony?
Yeah. So, okay. So I'm looking, this is kind of specific, but I was looking at like Sunday and Home Light. What do you use Home Light for? Do you use that for buying and selling or just buying?
So Home Light's for buying
Okay.
specifically, but you don't want to go into Home Light and say, hey, I want to buy your deals, but I also am a wholesaler. Like they frown upon that, right? But
Okay.
sometimes, if you do enough deals with Home Light, you can wholesale their deals. You can just say, hey, look, it didn't meet my criteria, but I had someone else. I mean, again, wholesaling for all you guys should not be the end goal. We all did not get into wholesale real estate because we love wholesaling. And if you love wholesaling, that's fine. But we all got into real estate so we could have passive income and create our dream lives, right? So just remember that you're an investor, okay? You're not just a wholesaler. And if people are like, do you wholesale? Be like, yeah, everybody wholesales. It's one of the best extra strategies if you don't want a deal. Why would I just throw something away? So never just think you're just a wholesaler, okay? All right, guys. So I think unless anyone has anything else to say, let's go right into this case study, okay? All right, we're going right in. So this is a specific deal where this worked, okay? And I'm going to show you step by step what I just taught you, how I did it, okay? So I'm not just BSing you. Case study of current deal I'm working on, okay? Don't steal my deal, all right? If I find someone calling the seller or anybody I'm working with, I know it's going to be you guys. I'm just kidding. Okay, how did it happen? Okay, step one that I taught you guys. Get focused on a specific area. I already did that. And the bold, all capitals is what I've done. I focus on Utah. That's what I want. Okay. I've been able to do deals nationwide. I specifically want Utah. Okay. And I can do the whole state of Utah, but it's specifically the Salt Lake area. Okay. Make a list of 10 cash buyers. I already got it. Been doing this for a while. I already have my 10 cash buyers. Find out what your cash buyers want. I know what they want. Okay. This is specifically to me. I already know. All right. Find a deal. So I have a guy that through my network, because I practice what I preach. I told you guys, everyone, I put everywhere on social media what I do. Someone reached out to me on Facebook and asked me a question. Okay. And I'm not going to say who it is, but I'm going to read the conversation so you guys know exactly how this turned into a deal. Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't know if you guys can read that. I might have to zoom in a little bit. Oh, where'd it go? The slides messed up. Okay. When I try to zoom in, okay. Might just have to make this bigger, huh? Because I want to read this with you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Maybe there's a zoom. Oh, there's a zoom button right here. 200. Okay. That'll work. All right. So this is a question someone, oh gosh, come on. Don't do it. Don't do that. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, everybody. I'm going to read the conversation. This is a legit conversation that turned into a deal. Hey, Nathan, do you know any private money lenders that will not mind being in second lien position? 8K on a 53 investment. I have got a deal in Ogden. Okay. So I said, who's in first position? He said, hard money lender. Let me explain this. So my man, the guy I'm working with, he wanted to buy this deal. Okay. So we got a hard money lender to give him 85% of the deal. He needed to come up with the down payment. Okay. So he's asking me, hey, Nate, do you know any private money? Anybody that has money so I can bring the down payment for the deal so I can buy it? He didn't want to put his own money. It's okay. I understand. I said, I don't know any private money people that would want to fund your your deposit, your down payment. Hard money lenders will not fund all the deal most of the time. They'll fund a percentage, 85, 90. You got to find the rest. It's got to be your money. You got to raise it. So he asked me if I knew anyone in Utah. I don't know any. That's why I said, what's the problem? Is it a house you're flipping? He said, there's no problem. He basically just says it's a great deal. There's no problem. I'm just looking for money. I don't want to bring my own money. Okay. Said, what's the address? He gave me the address. And I said, look, man, I might have a buyer for you. I might have a buyer who would take it if you wanted to wholesale it. So he said, what are you offering? What is he offering? I said, let's hop on a call and talk about it. Okay. All right. So let me zoom back out. So guys, I'm just having a conversation, nothing crazy. Okay. He talked to me about a certain situation he was in. And, gosh, guys, I'm really sorry. This thing's tripping out on me. Okay. Hold on. 100%. I got to go here. Okay. I got to make this small. There you go. Sorry, guys. So he had a specific question and I turned it into an opportunity by saying, I don't know anyone, but I have buyers. I'm reverse wholesaling. I already know people that might want your deal in case you don't come up with the money or you don't want to do it. He said, what is he offering? And then I find out what your cash buyer wants to offer. How do they know private? Okay. Anyway, I lost my train of thought, but basically I'm just talking to him about the deal. All right. Find out what your cash buyer wants. So find deals. And we just talked about this already. Okay. And this is another thing. When I was talking to this guy in Facebook Messenger, do you guys think I stayed chatting with him, or do you think I wanted to call him, or do you think I wanted to do a Zoom call? Like in the chat box, what do you guys think was my go-to? This is the seller. I've never met him. He reached out to me. What do you think I tried to? Okay. So we have get straight to a call. Okay. So Johan, that was my first instinct, was to get on a phone call with him. But then I thought it would be better if we did a Zoom call. And I use Google Meets. It's the same thing as Zoom. I basically said, hey, let's hop on a screen share. So I met him, saw him face to face, established trust and rapport. Never met him at that point, but now, we're cool. We're tight. And he trusts me and I trust him. So we built that rapport face to face. Why is face to face better than, a phone call? Why do you guys think you should talk to sellers, wholesalers, agents, and buyers face to face versus a phone call?
Because of all the unspoken communication, body language.
If people can
Shut up.
What was that? Pamela? I might have to block that person. Anyway, yeah, so that's exactly right. Unspoken communication. You guys can see me. You guys see how I am, my mannerisms. I'm a real person. I'm not dirty. Like, I'm not saying judge anybody, but like when people see me, they're like, okay, I think this guy knows what he's talking about. Right. Same thing with you guys. You guys got to be able to, show that you're real people. Okay. So I hopped on a Zoom call, Google Meet call with him. And then I said, hey, let's do it. Let's get a deal done. So he asked me what my buyer is willing to pay. So we're still on step 4 of finding the deal. So we found the deal, talked to him. Okay, so let's go to the next step. So after he sent me the deal, before I sent it to my buyer, I analyzed the deal. Okay. I said, number 5, I used MLS and batch leads to see if it was a deal. Okay. So I ran it. It was a deal that he had. And I brought it to my buyer. And this is the exact conversation I had with my buyer. I said, hey, man, I sent you an email of a property I think you would be interested in. Let me know. He said, boom. When do you need to know by? I said, by tomorrow would be cool. I said, by tomorrow would be cool. Is that too soon? And I said, might be an option to partner with this guy if you can bring the down payment. Because he also, he might have wanted to partner with the buyer I have if he brought the down payment. He said, love it. I can take a look at it and get back to you later tonight. Anyway, I sent you the address again to your email. Call me back when you get a chance, brother. So I basically reached out to him there, and then he came. There's so many people. Sorry, guys. There's so many people trying to get into this call, and I think it's some spam stuff going on. Anyway, so I was communicating with him over text. I called him and I emailed him the information with pictures and all that stuff. And right here, what happened, guys, is he basically made his offer. He said, Duh, sorry, that was stupid. If I could get it for 259, I'd be interested in, very interested. Is that a possibility? He's my boy, but I still tried to get him to come up. I said, I think that'd be a little low for them considering they want to flip it and they're going to make a little bit more money. Is that the best you could do? He said, I think so. I think that's the best I could do. So the wholesaler that I'm talking to has it at 240. My cash buyer offered 259. That's $19,000. Okay. That's a good deal, right? So yeah, so that's where it's at right now. Well, not right now because this is taking a little bit further, but that's where we're at so far in the step process. Is I found the deal, brought it to the buyer, and got his offer. Okay, let's continue. So number 7, take buyer's price to seller. Okay, so it says I called the seller and made him the first offer my buyer gave of 259, then followed up with him. So I called him. I called the seller and I said, hey, look, my buyer's at 259. We got a deal. And he said, man, I really want to make 25K on this deal, not including what I could make, but I'm going to negotiate that later. And by the way, guys, this has taken maybe a total of like an hour of my time. I know this probably seems like a lot, but it's just been a conversation on Facebook and then emailing one buyer. It's just been one buyer so far. So I brought the offer of 259. And this guy, he wants 265. So I said, look, dude, I don't know if he's going to come up to 265. Plus, I got to eat too. And so he texted me yesterday and said, hey, Nate, can we find out one last time if your guy can come up? So my guy said, I went to him a little bit later, but basically we had a conversation about, I don't know, I'll try my best. I'll try to get him up. So it's a negotiation game now. I'm right in the middle. I said, I wanted to confirm if my buyer was still good to go. So I hit up my boy and I said, hey, you still good to go to close on this deal by Friday? And this is what he said to me. And by the way, I screenshotted what the other wholesaler said. I'm very transparent. I'm just being the intermediary or whatever the word is. I'm just being, the middleman. He said, 265 isn't in the cards for me. Interest rates are up even more since the last time we talked on Thursday. I'm serious about the deal and can close Friday, but I'm down to 256, 400, 410. It's not a friendly seller's market. It's exactly what I told you guys. Interest rates are going up. Buyers are getting worried. Okay. That's what's going on. But now, instead of this wholesaler potentially making, taking my 19 deal, he wants 25, but now it's 16,410 without my fee included. I'm not trying to rock this wholesaler. Just give me a couple grand. I don't need to get rich. I just want to help people. Just for an hour of my time, give me something. Okay. Gotta love his response. I know it's pretty funny. Let's see. So this is where we're at right now in this very moment. The wholesaler, while we've been on this feed, just texted me and said, hey, I got a price reduction. Can your buyer go? My buyer, he doesn't know, and I'm going to tell him, but my buyer just went down a little bit and he won't go up. So the wholesaler will probably go with my offer. Will probably, right? It's not 100%, but I have a little bit more time and I believe I can probably get a better offer than what my buyer said. Okay. So when you're reverse wholesaling, do you have to give it to your buyer? No. Okay. And this is the conversation I had with my buyer. Let's see where he is. Okay. So this is what I said. If I give you the thumbs up that you get the deal by tomorrow, will you have enough time to close by Friday? Also, what other information do you need? Do you need a walkthrough? Where I said something about, hey, I'm going to blast this out to other people. Hey, Nate, what's up, brother? The wholesaler wanted to double check with you if you could do 265 and close on that deal Friday. I told him it's not likely, but I wanted to check with you again. I was going to reach out to some more people today to see if they can pay what the wholesaler wants, but if not, it looks like it's yours if you can close Friday. You still good to go with the deal right now? Sorry, I'm reading bad. You still good to go with the deal right now? Sorry, guys. It sounded like someone coughed. Anyway, I said, you still good to go right now if I can't find anyone else and they take your current offer? So I know this might be jumbled, guys, because there's a lot of going back and forth. But basically, I said, hey, look, I'm going to try and get a better offer you're my A buyer, but if I can't find a better offer, I think we can go with yours. Okay. So that's what I said to him. Now we're in step 8. I don't want to just wait for him. I want to see if I can get a better offer. So what am I doing today, guys? I'm going to market the deal out. If my buyer isn't willing to pay enough, I'm going to try and dispo the deal. I'm going to hit up my buyers list, or you hit up your buyers list and network. Okay. So I just texted Christina, who works at the title company. I said, Christina, I know you close a lot of investors. Who do you got? Anyway, so I texted my hard money lender, Matt, and Matt, he knows tons of people because he does hard money for investors. Okay. So waiting to hear back from them. And that's kind of where we're at on the deal. So here's the in-depth dive into step 8 and how you can take action. Now, guys, this deal has to close by Friday. I don't have very much time. I pretty much need a buyer to tell me if they're good to go by tomorrow, right? It's either I go with my buyer that's already good and just go with it and just chalk it up and say, hey, that was an hour and a half of my time. Hopefully the wholesaler takes the offer. Or I can spend maybe a couple more minutes, maybe another hour or two today and blast this out. Okay. Now, what is the best way to find a buyer when you have limited time? Okay. So that's what we're going to go over today. And then if any of you guys want to help me with this, I was going to say, I will give you guys a $5,000 list that I bought in Utah. I paid $5,000 for this. I'll give it to you guys, anyone on this call, for free. If you want to call and ask, so here's a $5,000 list for free. I'm hooking you up. If you want to call sellers on this list, buyers on this list, and say, bring them my deal, I'll give you either I can, I could say give you a little slice of what I get, but I'm already giving you a $5,000 list. So if you guys want to know this process and how it works, I'll give you this list. You can help me with this deal, and I'll walk you through the wholesaling, the process of the dispo process. That'll be my give for you guys. I'll give you a dope list. You call if you want, and then you're going to learn the process of dispo if we get it across the finish line. I'll show you how to fill out the contracts and all that crap. Okay. That's what I'll do for you. But
I'm in.
All right, sweet.
Yeah, I'm in. I'll do that.
Then let's do it.
I'm in, Nate.
Okay. So that's what I'll do. This is expensive list and it's all yours. You guys got it. So, but let's talk really quick. One thing I'm going to need to do for everyone here, and what you guys need to do, is you need to create a form or a landing page that conveys all the information, like the email. So when you send it out or you talk to someone, they don't have, all these questions for you. You don't know how to answer. So the first thing you have to do is, okay, get pictures. When can you show the place? All that stuff. How are these people getting in this call right now?
I think you're getting Zoom bombed, what they call it.
Getting Zoom bomb, man. What is going on?
Yeah.
I thought Leticia was my friend. I had to get her out of here.
That's funny stuff.
So anyway, guys, so you have to have like a central place for location. So like the information. So I'll give that to all you guys. Okay. Now, Facebook posts. Let's make one really quick. You guys want me to show you how to make one? Let's do it really quick. So if I go to Facebook, I'm going to show you guys how to find buyers using Facebook groups. So if you're in a specific area, it's very, very simple. You just type in the state you're in and then real estate investors. That's how you're going to find any real estate investing Facebook group. Utah real estate investors. It's very simple. Okay. So I'm going to go on here and I'm going to make a simple post. And it's going to be a very, it's going to be a post that's just like very transparent, right? So here it is. Hey everyone. And this is off the fly, right? I don't even have a template for this. Hey everyone, what's up? I have a property. I have a townhome. In Ogden that I am considering flipping, but I would rather wholesale it because I have my money tied up in other flips. Is anyone in here interested in buying a townhome that needs little work and can be relisted for an appraised, it got appraised by the way, appraised value of 325K. I'm only asking 265K, and again, it needs little to no work. You would need to close by this Friday to get the deal done. Let me know or DM me if you are interested, and I can send you pictures and the appraisal. Okay, so that's just, I just whipped that out of my bum, right, guys? Like that's just quick. What do you guys think? I just wrote it. You guys think that's a good message? Do you think that's, I want your feedback. Is this good? You guys think it's bad? What do you guys think? I'll read it again.
It's direct.
Yeah, it's direct. And guys, by the way, this is way better in my opinion than saying, "Hey, I'm a wholesaler." You know, I'm a wholesaler. I got a deal. No, hey, I'm a flipper. I was thinking about flipping it, but I don't want to do it. Does anybody want to do it? That's a better message in my opinion than, you know, saying you're a wholesaler. So I'm going to read it again. Hey everyone, what's up? I have a townhome in Ogden that I'm considering flipping, but I'd rather wholesale because I have my money tied up in other flips. Is anyone in here interested in buying a townhome that needs little to no work and can be relisted for an appraised value of 325K? I'm only asking 265, and again, it needs little to no work. You would need to close by this Friday to get the deal done. Let me know or DM me if you are interested, and I can send you pictures and the appraisal. Okay, cool. So I think that's a good message. Now, what am I going to do? I'm going to go post that in all the Utah real estate investor meetup groups. Okay. And there's 3 main ones. Okay. Now, if I don't get any juice off of that, that's okay. That's not my only extra strategy today. I have 2 other things that I'm going to do. Well, I have a couple other things, and then we can wrap this call up, and hopefully by tomorrow when we all come back here, we got a deal under contract, and you know, I made some money, and you guys learned through this process that real estate Nate ain't he doesn't make this stuff up. Okay. So here's another one. Utah real estate investors. This is another one I like. Rehab Homes, Utah. And again, guys, the good thing about this is I already have a buyer lined up. I'm just going the extra mile in case I can make an extra 5 or 10K. You don't have to do this. I can go do something else. But I wanted to, you know, especially for this challenge, show you guys how to do it, but let you know you don't, as a reverse wholesaler, you don't have to just always stick to, you know, just giving it to your one buyer. Okay, cool. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get comments, and then I'm going to send them the landing page I'm going to create, and I'm going to send it to you guys that has all the information. And then on the form I send them, it's going to say submit your offer. I'm trying to avoid having a call with wannabe buyers as much as I can. I want them to submit their offers, and then I'll call them if they're serious. Okay. All right. So there's the Facebook post. Check. Facebook post is done. I still need to create the form that has all the information. Again, I haven't done that yet because the Facebook post doesn't really require you put the form out there. You just basically make the post, get engagement, and then I send it to them. Batch leads. You can also use batch leads to find buyers. Okay. If you guys don't know how to do that, let's go over there really quick. You can, let's see. So if we go to Ogden, and we're almost done, guys. I know this is, you guys have been on here a while. You've been sticking it out with me. I appreciate it. So if we go here to Ogden, you can mark where your property is. And I'm going to put a boundary across around the area where I feel like these buyers will be buying. And then you can filter. I already have a buyer's list, but if you don't have a buyer's list, this is a good way to do it. You filter, and I think you go to cash buyers. By the way, I have my dispo team do this. So if you guys think I'm like, like Nate, you ain't got it. Well, I'm just being straight with you guys. I usually don't do this part, but I'm fake. I mean, it's pretty simple. Owner type, cash purchase, we'll go any purchase date. I want to know someone that's purchased within the last, let's see, last 12 months. Let's see, exclude properties where mailing address and property address are the same. Let's do that. And show only properties with a mailing address and are the same. Okay, let's see what comes in here. So this, according to that filter, this should find cash buyers. Okay. So then you come up with this list, and then these are good indicators of people that have purchased properties for cash. So you'd look at this one. This is a flip. So you go here. So a cash buyer flipped this. Okay. You can just tell from the way it looks. So if you go to MLS information, there should be the agent's info. Mark Dunn is the agent. So I can call Mark right now and say, hey, Mark, I see you listed a flip for one of your buyers. Do you know if they're still buying? Let's do it right now. Okay, let's see. I'm going to call them 801-386. So they usually don't have the flipper's number, obviously, but they have the agent that represented the flipper. And then you call that agent and say, hey. And then you can even filter this more to be townhome specific. This is the actual house, but let's see.
Realty Path, it's Kim. How can I help you?
Hey, Kim, is Mark Dunn in? I'm trying to give him a ring.
Mark Dunnan. Is he an agent?
Yeah, it says he's an agent that listed a property. Let's see. It's on let me get the address for you. 2232 I think it's Eccles Avenue in Ogden.
Please?
Yeah. I mean, well, pretty much the reason I'm calling is because I have a property that I'm trying to sell, and I'm looking. I think Mark Dunn, or he works with specific like real estate investors there. So I'm just trying to get a hold of any agents that that are work with like fix and flippers.
Wow, it's a great question. We have a lot of agents too, and so
Yeah, I'm
I don't
assuming.
know all of the agents personally.
It's okay.
Still always getting to know them.
Yeah, for sure.
But where am I here? First of all, let's see if we can find him for you.
Yeah, Mark Dunn.
Get started with that.
Yeah, because I know this is the office number, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And not a problem. If you got a minute, I'll find you.
Yeah, I got some time. I'm also looking online too. This is Realty Path. Is this the brokerage name?
It is.
Okay, cool.
And the branch brokerage is in Sandy, but we have locations throughout the state.
I think I found it actually. I think I got it 435. Yeah, I have his number. I appreciate it though.
You do?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was able to find it.
Then.
Yeah, you have a good one. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Wow, found it. I found it faster than the lady that works there. How you guys like that? Okay, so let's call him for. This is it kind of messes up the numbers because I have a click to dial phone. Let's just go here. So 435. So guys, listen to what I'm saying. I'm basically going to call them and say, hey, I got a property. I noticed that you represent cash buyers. Who you got? And by the way, if they don't answer, I call twice because sometimes they don't answer numbers they don't recognize, even though they should because they're agents.
To complete this call, please press the following digit.
Let's give it, like I told you guys, you call twice because robocallers never call twice. So usually they answer. Oh, this, I'm gonna leave a voicemail. So I leave a voicemail and I text them. And if you want to get crazy, you can email them too. Because like I said, guys, I want the quickest path to getting this deal done. Agents have the relationships already. You're not cold calling someone random. So usually you can get it done pretty quick.
To complete this call, please press the following digits. No additional charges apply.
Okay. Never heard that. Interesting.
You reached Mark with Realty Path. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day.
Hey, Mark, how you doing? This is Nathan. I'm calling because I noticed that you represented a flipper on you listed I guess a flip in Ogden on 2232 Eccles Avenue. So I have a property right next to that I'm thinking about flipping, but I'm kind of tied up on cash, and I was wondering maybe you know some investors you can connect me with. Obviously I'd pay your commission if you could bring someone to the deal, but yeah, let me know. I'd love to chat with you. Also text you so you can get back to me. Thanks a lot. Bye. Okay, there you go, guys. So that's it. That's the conversation you have. Very simple. Hey, notice you guys, you represent a flipper. I got one. I'm thinking about doing it. Again, I'm always thinking about doing it, but if there's a better option, I'm going to take it. If you ever call someone and say, hey, I'm a wholesaler, I got a great wholesale deal, 90% of people probably won't talk to you, right? Because they're just tired of noob wholesalers. The ones that are going to be gone, and like I told you, 50% are going to be gone, okay, in a little bit. So that's how you do it. Let me text them really quick, guys, and then we'll wrap up because let's get this deal done. So let's see. Let's see. I'll say, hey, Mark, call me back when you get a chance. I would like to chat with you about a property I have. Okay, cool. So I sent him this text. If you guys can see it, just, hey, again, this is it. So let's wrap it up, everybody. I mean, you guys have been here for a solid time. We're going to be doing this tomorrow, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, every day this week, where we're going to be diving into each ways. And I mean, we're going to get you guys paid. Let's get you a deal. I think my hard money lender responded to me. Let's see. Limited phone service until Wednesday. Hard money loan questions, please call Bailey. Okay, so he must be out of town, but let's call Bailey and have that conversation really quick with a hard money lender, just so you guys see what that looks like. And I would like to call a title company too, but we're not going to do that. Let's just call Bailey. Check. It's interesting to spell Bailey too. It's not ringing. Phone's iPhone 13's trash.
Hello. This is Bailey.
Hello?
Hello?
Is this Bailey?
Bailey?
Bailey, how are you?
Good.
Good. Hey, Bailey, I got a quick question. I was trying to reach out to Matt, but I got a text message saying he's out or something.
Yeah.
Okay, he's probably on.
I
and
hopefully can answer your question. Yes, I'm here for him.
Cool. Well,
What can I do for you?
my question is, I do a lot of deals with Matt, and I have one that I'm thinking about flipping, but I'm not sure if I want to. And I know he has like good relationships with buyers, so I was wondering if he knows anyone that's like currently buying right now. I know the market's shifting a little bit, so some people have backed out. But do you know anyone by chance that's like currently buying right now that I can talk to?
I can. Let me. You know what? Give me the address. Where's it at?
It's in Ogden.
Okay. Is it a single family or?
It's a townhome. Yeah, it's like in good shape. It just needs maybe like a cleaning, and then someone could relist it. So it's pretty good shape. I just don't. I know a couple people in Ogden that buy, but I didn't know. I thought Matt would be good resource, and maybe you too, right?
Yeah. No. You know who actually? So Maria helps with that stuff too.
Should I call Maria?
Said her phone number. Yeah.
I
I'll call and ask her. I mean, we do stuff in Ogden all the time. I think if it's a good buy, people are going to buy it. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
We have a bunch of loans up there, and I don't know. I think Maria can probably give you a better answer, but I think Ogden's just as good a place as any. So
yeah, I have a buyer already.
She has a buyer.
Yeah, I'll call her. Yeah, I have a buyer. I just wanted to see maybe I could get better of a deal. I don't know, but I'll call. Thank you so much.
Yeah, see if Maria. Yeah, Maria will help you.
You got it.
Great,
thanks. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. One more call to Maria. Maybe she's got a solid buyer instead of my buyer at 256. Maybe somebody will be at 286. Huh? Wouldn't that be crazy, everybody?
That would be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Is this helpful, guys? I know you're basically just watching me work, but
I love it.
hey, Maria, how are you? This is Nathan. I got your number from Matt and Bailey.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have a couple minutes to chat?
Sure.
So I do a lot of deals with Matt. And right now I came across a property that I can't take down right now because you know, I got too many projects out, but I was wondering, I was trying to get a hold of Matt, but he's gone. But do you by chance know anyone that's currently buying in Ogden that I could like reach out to? I have a townhome that I think would be a good purchase.
In Ogden, I'm not sure really. I mean, you can send it over to us, and I usually review deals first.
You
And we
usually,
can
sorry,
let
you said you
know.
usually what?
I review Matt's deals.
Okay.
To see if he'd be okay buying those. I know he's on vacation, but I could definitely take a look.
Okay.
I don't have any like buyers list or anything like that, so I don't know who else would be interested.
So Matt's, when does he get back? Because if I do take this down, I'd want him to lend it. I mean, is he not gonna be able to do that?
No, he will. I think Bailey and I are still working the loans,
Okay.
but probably not. It wouldn't fund this week, I don't think.
Oh shoot, yeah, I would need to fund it Friday.
Oh, fund it on Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It just depends if you have a buyer or not, or
Well, I mean, I would personally buy it, or I would bring someone. Either way, we need it done by Friday.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, why don't you send it over? I'll review it, and if everything looks good, I think I can try to, get a hold of Matt, see if he could, he has people at the title companies that sometimes can do the funding, but
Okay.
it's just, I know it's a little hard to get a hold of him right now, so.
Do you,
I'll try.
but you're saying at the moment you don't know anyone that, anyone in Ogden you can point me to in case I could, sell to them or wholesale to them and you fund it?
I know, well, I've worked with one investor that I listed a few homes in Ogden.
Okay.
His name is Solomon. I could send you his number.
Yeah, can you please send me his info? I'd love to chat with him about it.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Thank you so much. I'll text you so you have my contact info. I think are you, by the way, are you married to Esteban?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm friends with Esteban, so
Oh, cool.
I think we've met actually. Yeah. Nathan Payne.
Probably.
I don't.
You're a wholesaler, right?
Yeah, I'm Nathan Payne. I think you came over to the office when I was with Jordy and we were talking a little bit. I don't know if you know who I am. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, let's keep in touch. Send me that info and I'll call him.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. Bye.
Okay. All right.
And guys, by the way, that's like the important thing about, again, being in your own backyard is like, I know her, I know Matt, like you're developing these relationships with people. This is such a relationship business. It's crazy. Like, I mean, you can get deals with just relationships and just no money. Okay. All right. Are you on Privy? It's worth it. Built my buyers all Privy, but still need to utilize more X strategies like this. Okay. So I'm going to say, hey, send me that info. Send me your contacts buyer info. Send me your contacts buyer info. No, send me your buyers info, please. Okay. So last thing, guys, before we kind of wrap it up, is this helpful? I want to get you guys' feedback. Is it helpful for me to actually work and show you how I'm doing it? Or is it better is this kind of a waste of time? Like I want to hear feedback.
Oh, this is great, Nate. This is exactly what everybody needs.
Okay. Thank you, Ron. Sounds like you're in a tunnel or something, man.
This is wonderful, Nathan. Thank you so much. This is really wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, Ron, I think, Alex, were you trying to say something? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, no, I was going to say the same thing. It's great just to see it in action, actually seeing the call and hearing the conversation. It makes a big difference.
Good.
So definitely thank you on that.
Good. Well, this is what we're going to be doing this week. So if you find this valuable, please tune in. We're going to be diving into more of this stuff, guys. And, like I said, I'm going to keep you guys updated about the buyers list. I'm going to give it to you guys. Like I said, I paid a lot of money. This is just a Utah's list. I paid $5,000 when I first started. I was really tired of JVing with other wholesalers. So I bought the ultimate buyers list in Utah from like a top wholesaler. So if you guys want to, work in Utah, I don't see it as competition. Maybe we can link up. But if you guys want to help me find a buyer for this deal, I will send you the specific form to give to people to kind of explain it. And if you bring them, just remember what their names are. And if I get the deal done with them, I'll show you specifically the dispo process. I'll take you through it. It's going to be good practice for you. Okay. I would pay you guys, but I don't honestly know what we're going to get off of this. So I figure giving you a $5,000 list and showing you the process is good enough. So again, you don't have. Okay. So here it is. Here's the buyer's list. And by the way, this is my whole buyer's list. It's got over 1.5 million. It's got buyers everywhere. Again, how many are buying now? Not sure, but I'm going to give you guys specifically the Utah one. And then you just have to request access to it. And then let's get to work. Okay. So here it is. So that's you guys.
I'm salivating right now, Nate.
Sorry, what'd you say?
So I'm salivating right now looking at your buyers list.
Yeah. It's, I actually sell this. So let me tell you guys, I bought this for you guys are gonna think it's crazy. I've spent around over $30,000 on this list, but to me it's made sense because I've been able to sell more. But I sell it right now for $2,000, which is super low. But it's got literally every buyer from Investor Lift. I network with people that are Investor Lift that have the cartel mode. It's all on here. Every buyer's on that but having a great buyers list does not mean you can sell deals like that. You still have to develop the relationships and talk to them and filter through it. But again, if you want this, you can buy it for me. I think 2,000 might be a lot for you guys. I'm just saying that's what I sell it for. So,
2,000.
Sorry, what?
2,000 on that list.
Yeah, 2,000. I sell it for $2,000. And like I said, guys, I spend over 30. I'm giving you anyone that buys it a great deal.
Wow.
So, but again, this isn't a sales pitch on my buyers list. I don't at all. This is, I'm just giving you guys my Utah list. So I just put that link in there. There's another one that I have that's good. So buyers list, agents that work. Okay. Okay. So this is another Utah's list. So you guys wouldn't even be able to get through this Utah list if you tried. It's a lot of buyers, but again, help me out if you want. Go through the process. I'll take you through the dispo process. If you guys can bring somebody, and that's it, guys. Like we've only gotten to batch leads and the Facebook post, and they're still calling title companies. Hard money lender, I called one. I haven't even texted or called or emailed the buyers list yet. Previous buyers, top agents. Let's do one last thing, guys. Let's see if there's anybody from Facebook that's responded to my my posts. Let's see. We'll go here. Here we go. You already got one. Kirsten Chaus, Whitney Stark. Okay, there you go. So she commented to her friend. Let me know if you're interested. Yeah, let me know if you're interested. Hey, let's see what else we got. No one else has messaged me about it. Okay. So we're going to wrap it up. I've probably said that multiple times, but that we are now. Does anyone have anything they want to say? Any clarification, any questions before we meet tomorrow at 11 a.m. MST?
Great stuff. I learned that as far as buyers lists, and this sounds maybe really dumb, but never thought of calling a hard money lender.
Those are the ones, hard money lenders are the ones funding the investors, right?
It's crazy. I just can't believe it. Awesome.
Yeah, no worries. And if you guys really quick, if you want that list, specific list where you can send this out to that has the information on the deal, if you want to help me out today, message me, DM me on Facebook, and then I will give you guys the form after I fill it out. I was going to show you guys how to do it on this call, but this call's gone long enough, so maybe we can show you how to make a form another time. But hey, DM me on Facebook again if you want to help me out with this deal. I'll send you information. And what else is there? Yeah, and if you want the buyers list, I can send you a link to buy it. I mean, again, not a sales pitch, but it's it's up to you guys. Again, I don't really think you even need a buyers list personally with what I just showed you. I mean, here are all the ways that are free. Facebook posts free, batch leads not free but cheaper, call title companies free, free, right? But hey, if you want to help me out, give me some money, I'm ready for you guys. Okay, so recap. Go and get some deals. I've shown you a great overview of how to do this. We're going more in depth later this week, but you should have everything you need to know, other than you need to take some action and master an area. But we'll go more in depth this week. So thanks for coming, guys. Sorry about the link being, the wrong link in the beginning and the wrong time, but That's life. Just got to keep going. Okay. We'll talk to you guys later.
Awesome.
All right.
Thanks, Nate.
Thanks.
Anytime. See you guys.
All right.